Good morning, one and all. Our research project was on emotional wellness in adolescent population from the selected urban slums of Mysuru. I would like to introduce along with me and the other fellows who worked in this project, Dr. Padma Saki from JSS Medical College, Ms. Rose Korean, JSS Medical College, Mr. Shashank HS, MIT FGC, and Ms. Sara Parajit, she is on leave today. Our research, the research was done to find out the behavioral challenging aspects which is responsible for the adolescent. When we speak about emotional well-being, we understand the ability to successfully handle life stresses and adapt to change at difficult times, like having a feeling that they have a support system, saying no when they need to without feeling guilty. Our objective was to analyze wellness among adolescents in selected urban slums of Mysuru. Now I request Dr. Padma Saki to take over the methodology.
Hello everyone. For this study, we used qualitative methodology and our focus group was mostly on adolescents of age group between 10 to 19 years. And the tools that we used are focus group discussion with teachers, health workers and some adolescents of Medar school and key informant interviews of health inspector. So we mainly focused on these people because they are directly related as stakeholders, and we also used art-based methodologies in some urban slum children so that they will be included for participatory method of research. This is one of the urban slum dwellings behind our JSS Medical College, and this is the focus group discussion which we did with adolescents girls of Medar Blocks Government School, and the art-based method which I said for the participatory method, and interview with the health workers of JSS Urban Health Center, Medar Block. Next will be continued by Ms. Rose Korean.
Hi all. Based on all the transcripts that were obtained from the interviews, focus group discussions that were conducted, we were able to identify themes. So there were a lot of themes that we were able to come across, and that's what we mentioned here. So the color, we made a color coding. So that's the red shades were the issues that were majorly shared by the stakeholders, as in the teachers and the health professionals. So now talking about substance abuse, which was majorly shared by everybody. So we had health workers share with us their experience. So they telling us that children or like adolescent age groups, as in early adolescent age group, as young as 10 to 12 years, they are exposed into using alcohols or smoking or any other substances. So now we ask them why. What do you think is the reason? So what they have to say is that the exposure they have with people of other age groups, maybe like the elder age groups. So it's totally fine for them to spend time with them, hang out with them. But the negative aspect of it is that they've been adapting the ill behaviors of them. So the usage of substances and everything is influenced by the elders' habits. So that's one alarming issue. And another aspect is it's correlated, the environment. So environment can be the external environment, as in their place of residence. So based on our context, that is urban slum. So we worked on Medar Block. So there's this area that's the railway track region, which is unattended isolated area. So the health workers as well as teachers have told that it's easy access and favorable atmosphere for these youngsters to spend time there. So and also there's no guidance or there's nobody to like check on them or anything. So a lot of activities, wrongdoings have been taking place in those areas. Now, other than that, environment aspect could be the social influence, as I've mentioned in the other examples. Now, the other aspect is the negligence of parents. So, the teachers and the health workers have been telling that the parents have no time to spend with their children, and we wanted to know why. So, given the urban slum area context, the people residing there are mostly daily wage workers. So they can't afford to skip a day of work or anything. So if there's any complaint from schools or any awareness program given in the health care, anything, they're not able to make time for their kids or to support the well-being of children. So there's this one particular parent that we interviewed. She told us that my son, he doesn't listen to me. He does whatever he wants. So we asked, what do you do? Like, how do you make him understand? All they had to say is that I paid them. So this was the common answer by all the parents given in that area. What do you do to change that or make them understand? I hit them. They don't understand. So I give up. So they say that even the children, they're resistant. They take the hittings and next day they go back to doing the same old. So there is no effective guidance or change that's brought. Now, okay, there are the other teams that were formed were, taking the inputs of the adolescent age groups. So, we spoke with adolescent girls. So one of the girls told us that, ma'am, at home, whatever I do, I'm not acknowledged for it. Just when I do something, a slight mistake, I've been, picked upon. So, I feel very bad. There is no acknowledgement given. And there was another aspect that a different girl had to say that my father is very rude to me. He doesn't understand. So the way he treats me, sometimes I feel like taking riskful, decisions. So that was almost related to, tendencies of suicide or like thinking. They at least thought of it. So that was something very alarming that we could identify. And another adolescent girl shared with us that she, we asked them, if you face any issue, how are you going to cope with it? How will you take support? So the girls told us that, we won't share with anybody. We're not comfortable sharing with our parents. And we asked why. So they're scared that the parents are going to blow up the issue and they don't want to make it an issue or they're scared. So, and they just forgive, saying that, whoever it is, we see them as a friendly person, so we just leave it. So, all those areas are where, we need to, women empowerment and also teach the young girls to stand up for themselves, for their safety and, their health. With the interviews that we had with the adolescent boys, so, one of the boy shared with us that he was rushing back after school. So we questioned him, why are you rushing so much? So he said, no, I have work. And this young boy is in 8th standard or 9th standard, so that's around 14 to 15-year-old. So we asked him, okay, you work. So we wanted to know what work he does. So he's a snacks vendor, masala puri vendor. So we asked him, okay, it's good, like we were trying to understand from his perspective. So we asked him, why do you do it? He said, I have fun, I feel intense free, I get to make a lot of friends. So we were like, okay, so what does he do with the income that he gets? So the income that he gets is, he says that, I get to buy whatever I want, I get to, pay my fees. So he doesn't want to be a burden to his family is what he said. So, there was a need of independency from his side. So, that was something that we wanted to look into. And with everything that's mentioned here, another aspect was gender disparity, be it parents and also with the behaviors of the adolescents. The adolescent boys were given excessive freedom, so they get to do whatever they want, or even if they don't obey, they just leave them. So there is a lot of misuse of liberty. And on the other hand, among adolescent girls, they are excessively restricted from doing things that they want to. So it could have an impact on their autonomy, their future, well-being. So based on all the issues, there are a few recommendations that we formulated. So Shashank will be sharing that. Thank you.
Every research has a recommendation, but recommendation to whom? Whether it's for the government, whether it's for the local bodies, or whether it's for the students or the parents. Our first recommendation is for the local bodies, that is the Mysuru City Corporation. We had the health officer, but he left. Solely we will speak. The first recommendation to the Mysuru City Corporation is Mysuru is divided into 65 wards. Each ward has a health workers. So by enlightening the health workers, they can speak, they can be the counselors in the, they can counsel the students, and they can go to the urban slums and they can speak to the students. By this, they can improve the emotional well-being state of the adolescent age group. The second recommendation is that every ward has a Sneha clinic, where Sneha clinic works on the emotional well-being of the adolescent age group. But we in Banimandap and Meda block, the working of Sneha clinic is still. So we would like to go to the government and the local bodies, and our research is not on this paper. We will surely reach out and make sure that our recommendation will be worked out successfully. Now next I will be sharing on my experience on Y4G. Experience. Success is when we use our opportunity when our door is knocked. So each and every individual gets opportunity. Each and every day in Y4G is a process of learning. So I request each and every individual to join Y4G, because the common wealth of the world is the youth. I request you all to join the Y4G and make Mysuru incredible and India incredible. Thank you.
So our teammate Sara was not able to make it because she had a very important personal commitment. So I'd like to thank her because irrespective of her absence, she's done an incredible job of supporting us. So I would really like to acknowledge her.